what kind of place is this? And it is very, very, how you call it, gloomy, the weather. It is cold.
That was her first impression of Copenhagen. Rufina Valenzuela immigrated to Denmark back in the 70s at the age of 19. She left the sunny weather of the Philippines to help support her family as part of the 49ers.
The 49ers was a group of women who were recruited from Manila to work in a hotel in Copenhagen, Hotel Scandinavia. Most of them didn't know each other when they were recruited, but the recruitment situation became an occasion for them to become like a friendship network that lasted for many of them their whole life. So around half of them end up staying in Denmark, even if it wasn't really the plan for most of them. And they still know each other and have like annual reunions and yeah, help each other out like friends and compatriots in various ways.
This is a pivotal place for the 49ers, the last group of Filipinos who came here in Denmark in 1973 before the immigration stopped. Only 2 of them left back to the Philippines, while the rest of them went to Belgium, Norway, and other English-speaking countries. Within the 46 years that she has been living in Denmark, Rufina has raised 2 daughters. As for her, family is the most important aspect in her life.
The blessing of my life.
Rufina left a big part of her family behind.
My father, my older brother, sister.
Though in the 90s she was reunited with some of her family, including her niece Amihan Valenzuela, who was 15 years old when she arrived.
It's an asset to actually have had 2 cultures, having moved to Denmark from the Philippines. So I have both sort of mindset mixed together.
Amihan represents a generation between the newcomers and those who were born in Denmark.
I mean, it's a massive difference because then, we have all the possibilities and the opportunities that they didn't have initially, because we speak the language. It's easier for us to go to school. It's easier for us to get the jobs. But at the same time, there's also the flip side of it, that I think a lot of the second generation Filipinos are experiencing some identity crisis because they don't really belong. As in, some of them don't feel like they're Danish. They don't feel like they're Filipino either. So that's one of the issues that they probably encounter. I've lived in Denmark longer than I've had my life in the Philippines. So in that sense, I feel more home in Denmark. Then at that point, I could say that, I'm probably more Danish than I am Filipino because I've lived here longer, Because, I mean, unless I color my hair blonde and, change my name to Jensen, I don't think I can be more Danish because I can't, because I'm Filipino.
Rufina's knowledge of the culture and language in Denmark have allowed her to become more comfortable, though she always remembers.
I'm still a Filipino at heart, even though they have lots of problems like this and like that. They are always smiling. Most of the Filipino, they are quite open, and you are most always welcome if you come for a visit.
And while future generations will grow up away from the Philippines, Rufina hopes that they maintain knowledge on their own culture.
Well, good enough to know where they came from.